inspiration,
motivation, purpose,
fulfilled and abundant life.
Immortal mindset.
Amid anguish, we uncover the true depth of our own feelings and thoughts. Amid anguish, we find the opportunity to grow beyond our limits.
On a dark night, in the vastness of anguish, the heart longs for peace and liberation. But know, O afflicted one, that there is hope, a light that shines in the darkness. In the obscure paths of anguish, where the soul is lost, there is a hidden melody, a divine secret to unveil. For in every pain there is a song, deep and sincere, that echoes in the heart, calling for a new awakening. In the tremors of the soul, where anguish resides, a silent cry echoes, seeking resolution. But listen, O troubled heart, for there is a promise, a flame of hope burning amidst the darkness. In the depths of anguish, where the soul wrestles, echoes of sadness fill the restless heart. But listen, O afflicted being, for there is a divine voice, whispering words of comfort in a discreet tone. In a symphony of emotions, where anguish resonates, the soul bows before a turbulent sea. But listen, O troubled heart, there is a melody, a divine harmony that echoes in the firmament. In the garden of anguish, where flowers wither, the soul gets entangled in thorns that tear apart. But listen, O troubled heart, there is hope, a seed of love that never despairs. In the deep labyrinth of anguish, where the soul walks in dense shadows, there is a light that shines with hope, a divine song that heals the immense wounds. In the locks of the soul, where sadness resides, anguish entwines, like an implacable prison. But lift your eyes to the starry sky, for there is a God who is incomparable. Anguish, a deafening silence that envelopes the being. But in the midst of chaos, there is a whisper of love echoing. For the God of the afflicted, with unparalleled tenderness, enfolds us in his arms, ready to support us. Anguish is like a violent storm that challenges peace and shakes the foundations of faith. But know that even in the darkest nights, God's hand is extended, ready to lift you up. Anguish, a tortuous and uncertain journey, where tears mingle with sighs. But know that even in this deepest pain, there is a healing balm capable of calming your sighs. Anguish, like a fierce wind, shakes the structures, awakens hidden fears, challenges our faith. But know that even in chaos, there is a compassionate God whose love transcends any adversity we face. Anguish is a dance of shadows, a whirlwind that shakes the foundations of trust and peace. But know that there is a God who calms the rock. He is the steadfast rock, the refuge where to find solace. Anguish is a voracious storm that consumes peace and shakes fortitude. But have faith, O troubled heart, for there is a God who walks with you in sorrow. He knows every tear that falls, every silent cry of despair. And in the depths of your deepest pain, he is present, offering sincere support. In the most forsaken nights, where hope seems to fail, lift your eyes to the heavens and contemplate the beauty of the stars. For just as each star shines amidst the darkness, God's light radiates and envelopes our beautiful souls. For he knows the affliction that consumes your being, every tear shed, every sigh of pain. And in his infinite mercy and incomparable love, he calms the storms and brings peace to your innermost being. For the one who sees all and knows all is present in your most organic hours. He is the safe refuge in the midst of the storm, the radiant light that penetrates the coldest darkness. He knows the tears that roll in secret, every silent cry, every sigh in the darkness. And in his wisdom and unmatched grace, He brings comfort and restores the peace of the heart. He knows every broken sigh, every salty tear that bathes your weary face. And in his presence, anguish surrenders, for he is the God who heals, who embraces, and who lightens your burden. He knows the pain you carry in your chest, every tear that bathes your tired face. And in his presence, anguish transforms into a poem of love, relief, and tight embrace. Your grace is like a gentle balm, soothing the soul and bringing relief to the heart. It transforms anguish into hope, enveloping us with love and compassion. In the midst of distress, we find strength, for it is when we suffer that your grace is revealed. You turn us into works of art, restoring hope and showing us that in our distress, your glory shines forth. Fear not, O troubled soul, for there is purpose in the intricate weaving of this troubled journey. For it is in anguish that we find true growth, and in God's arms, our strength is renewed. In your compassionate embrace, there is solace, an oasis of peace that soothes the troubled soul. And even when strength seems depleted, your sustaining hand brings a new dawn. Do not give up, O troubled soul, for there is hope, a promise of healing and renewal each day. For in the hardest moments, we are shaped, and in our protection, your strength is revealed with mastery. Fear not, O troubled soul, there is a divine purpose, even in darkness. He will guide you with light. For it is in the valley of distress that heroes are forged, and in the encounter with him, there is a transformation that shines. Do not despair, troubled soul, for your suffering is not in vain. There is a hidden purpose in agony, deep growth in every affliction. In the longest nights, where darkness persists, remember he is the light that never fades. With his wings of love, he envelopes us, gently guiding us on this journey. So, O troubled heart, trust in the power of the Creator, for he knows your pain and carries it in his hands. His presence calms storms and ignites the flame of peace, transforming anguish into gratitude, sadness into songs. He turns anguish into a hymn of praise, captivating our hearts with his sublime grace. For it is in total surrender that we find liberation, and anguish becomes a sublime melody. Do not despair, O heart wounded by anguish, for there is a greater purpose in every shed tear. In this web of pain, there are threads of hope, and in every trial, your faith is strengthened. He turns anguish into a dance of resilience, a poem of overcoming and inner growth. For it is in adversity that we find our purpose, and in shed tears, there is a search for new vigor. He turns anguish into a hymn of hope, a melody of redemption that lifts the soul to heaven. For it is in weakness that his strength is perfected, and in anguish, he reveals his most faithful love. He turns anguish into a sea of compassion, a symphony of redemption that touches hearts. For it is in pain that he reveals his grace, and in his hands we find healing for afflictions. Fear not, O troubled soul, for the Creator knows your pain. He will lift you from the sorrows of despair, renewing your strength, bringing a new vigor. In the midst of anguish, find refuge in his wings, lifting your voice in prayer, trusting in his care. For he is the God who wipes every tear from your face, and in every sigh, shows us an illuminated path. So even in anguish, do not lose hope, for with dawn comes a new day. And in the journey of life, anguish will be transmuted into a testimony of faith, love, and joy. He turns anguish into a song of redemption, a symphony of overcoming and growth. For it is in the throes of pain that we find strength, and in vulnerability, we experience his comfort. In the midst of anguish, lift your eyes to the heavens, contemplate the vastness of a love that transcends. For he is the God who knows every fiber of your being, and in his eternal embrace, your anguish surrenders. In the midst of anguish, Look to the starry sky. Contemplate the greatness of a God who is always near. He is the beacon that illuminates the darkest darkness, the unshakable rock that guides and covers us with affection. In the midst of anguish, lift your eyes to the horizon. Contemplate the grandeur of love that never ends. He is the gentle balm, the relief for your pain, the promise of a new dawn that embraces you. In the midst of anguish, lift your gaze upwards. Contemplate the beauty of a starry sky. For he is the beacon that illuminates the darkness, the hope that never failed, the embrace that brings care. Trust, O troubled heart, for the God of the afflicted will never forsake you. He is the firm rock in the midst of chaos, the comfort that renews, soothes, and brings solace. Therefore, trust in this wonderful God, who understands the anguish you carry. For amidst affliction, he is the refuge, the eternal hope that never fails. Always remember, your anguish is not the end of the story, for the author of life crafts each chapter with love and care. And as this journey unfolds, anguish will transform into a message of redemption, hope, and restorative love. May God's light dispel all anguish. May his peace flood your soul, bringing comfort. For in communion with him, we find rest, and anguish turns into a song of worship. Therefore, do not let yourself be overcome by the weight of affliction, for hope is a flame that never dies out. And when anguish gives way to the fullness of love, you will understand that each trial had its purpose. May your soul find refuge in the wings of the Most High, and may his peace surround you in every circumstance. For in anguish lies the seed of rebirth, and in his infinite grace, true abundance is found. Therefore, trust in the Heavenly Father in difficult times, for he is the source of strength and true consolation. And in the storm of anguish, he is the lasting peace that envelopes us, restores us, and makes us whole. May your anguish be transformed into testimony, a song of praise and gratitude that rises to the heavens. For in the encounter with God, we find rest, and anguish dissolves into love, revealing the God of the faithful. Therefore, trust in the God who wipes away your tears, who turns anguish into a song of victory. For in this path of pain, there is a greater purpose, and in total surrender, you will find peace and memories of glory. May your anguish become a testimony of faith, a story of resilience and unparalleled love. For in the journey of life, anguish will be transmuted into an eternal, captivating, and unforgettable praise. May your anguish be transformed into testimony, a powerful message of love and overcoming. For in every step taken in darkness, you will be closer to light and liberation. May anguish strengthen and teach you to trust in the one who can transform all. For in the path of affliction, there is hope, and in the encounter with God, joy will shine forth.